coming through, stunting on your lanes. I'm about to do my thing. Watch me, take a picture, flick up on the right side. Watch me do my thing, I'ma do my thing. Yeah, watch me do my thing, I'm about to do my thing. I keep it moving and I'm proving that I ain't gon' stop. To you spectators and haters, join the show. Yo, watch me, I'ma do my thing, I'ma do my thing. Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, fans have certainly had to wait a long time for his comeback, but we are now just 1 week away. We are joined now by Keith Thurman via satellite from Tampa, Florida. Welcome to Inside PBC, first of all. Keith, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me on the show.
Good. Good to have you with us. What boxes are you looking to check then in this fight against Josecito Lopez, having been out of the ring for almost 2 years as you have been?
I just want to get back in the ring and remind the world who Keith Thurman is as a fighter. You know, I'm going to showcase my speed, I'm going to showcase my power, and just my diversity in the ring. I don't believe that Josecito Lopez will be ready come Saturday night.
Keith, I got a question for you, big dog. It's Shawn Porter here. I want to know this fight with Josecito Lopez. I know, I think you picked him, whatever the case may be. Are you looking to go rounds? Are you looking to get in there and the fight goes the way that it goes? What are you looking to do in this fight?
You know, I'm looking to go a few rounds, feel them out, and definitely looking to land some big punches, man. You know, not everybody can take a punch the way you can take a punch, my brother. We're going to see the way Josecito Lopez, if he's going to be able to handle Keith one-time Thurman. You know, I expect him to be tough. He's fought a lot of tough opposition in the past, but I do believe that I should be able to get him out of there if I hit him with the right shot.
Keith, what are your biggest strengths and what do you need to work on?
Well, I believe that one of my biggest strengths has always been my power. And I'm definitely going to make sure that Josecito Lopez feels my power early. That way it's in the back of his mind. And, you know, a lot of fighters, after they feel the power, they get timid and they get cautious. And sometimes they start to not fight their fight. And that's what I would like to do with Josecito Lopez, is rattle his cage and get him out of his game plan.
Are there any areas where you found yourself having to do more work than you did before you'd had this extended layoff? And how have you had to change your approach any?
Really, I just kind of felt a little iced down. You know, the beginning of camp, everything was moving slow. My body was moving slow. I wasn't feeling 100% up to par. But week after week after week, you know, once in motion, you stay in motion. And I'm fully prepared for Saturday night. I'm looking forward to this performance back in Brooklyn. And I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have fun in there. It's been a long time coming, 22 months, the return of Keith one-time Thurman.
Yeah, but it's going to feel good to be back under those lights, for sure. Keith, my friend, there's a belt that you're missing at the moment. Shawn, the fight against Shawn Porter is one of the fights that a lot of the fans want to see out there. Do you think that Shawn is now a better fighter since you two last met?
I think he has more of an understanding of what it means to fight Keith Thurman. I wasn't fully impressed with his performance against Danny Garcia, though he did what I thought he would do. I think he lacked a little bit in defense. I think he could have done a little better in defense. He had better defense when he fought me, in my opinion, and maybe that was his respect for me and his lack of respect for Danny Garcia. But, you know, it was a great fight before, and if we fight again, it's going to be another great fight. So I am looking forward to getting that title back.
Keith, man, you got me laughing on the inside. You said I have a better understanding of how to fight you, and everything that you're saying to me right now, I'm like, or you're saying to us, I'm like, this is like classic Keith. I know all about Keith, man. It's gonna be a pleasure getting back in the ring with you. I hope you do your thing against Josecito Lopez. And you know I'm going to do my thing against Ugas, but I'm sure they want to know, the world wants to know, what do you think about my fight against Ugas? I mean, you got something coming up, I got something coming up, and then we can talk all about us.
That's right, man. I mean, you have a legitimate challenger to face, you know. I cannot overlook Saturday night. I must perform, and you cannot overlook Ugas. You must perform and be victorious. Ugas is on the rise. He's beaten some fighters, nobody of your caliber, but he's got good size for a welterweight. I do think you are in for a challenge, but I do believe that you will handle yourself well, be victorious, and we will have to have a tremendous showdown when we go back at it again.
I can't stand you, man. Listen, I never know how to handle you, big dog. You you always bring in a surprise, man. I appreciate the respect, and nothing but that always between you and I. But I will see you soon.
Always.
Soon to be.
Yes,
Please, let me ask you, how is it? I know it's got to be in the back of your mind, the injuries. After all those injuries, how are you mentally? Like, are you ready for this?
I'm definitely ready for this, but you know, dealing with back-to-back injuries, there is a part of me that says, you know, what's going to break down next? You know, are my knees going to hold up while I'm running, you know, all these miles for training camp? You know, I had surgery on one elbow. Is the other elbow going to act up? You know, hand problems, X, Y, and Z, the whole alphabet of problems, you know. But, you know, that's part of being a champion. That's part of being an elite athlete is, you know, sometimes we beat ourselves up while we're in the process of trying to beat up another man.
Keith,
and so Did you just What's that?
Did you just paint the picture that you're a crippled boxer?
No, man. I'm saying mentally, I do have worries, you know. I'm a human being, and sometimes there is a lack of confidence at moments. But then, obviously, working hard, preparation, you rebuild that confidence. And I am fully confident, but in the back of my head, I know what my body's been through, and there's a little concern, but we're doing our best to stay healthy and stay at the top of the division.
All right, Keith, fantastic to see you. Best of luck with the rest of training this week, and we look forward to seeing you in action again. It's been a long time. We're looking forward to it.
Thank you very much. It was my pleasure being here.
All right, there's a look for you at the Los Angeles Memorial.
Thank you for watching. Well, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you click somewhere around here and subscribe. From fight highlights to exclusive interviews, we have got everything you need as a boxing fan right here on PBC on Fox.